Qin Shihuangdi, or Qin Shihuangdi, in standard pronunciation, was the first emperor of the Chinese Empire. He founded the Qin dynasty and did not use the title Wang like the preceding emperors of the Shang and Zhou dynasties, but used the title Huangdi, a title that Chinese emperors continued to use for the next 2,000 years. He was born in Handan, the capital of the state of Zhao, and was given the name Zheng or Zhao Zheng. His father was the emperor of Qin Wangxiang, and his mother was Zhao Ji. He was favored by the wealthy merchant Lu Buwei to succeed his father to the throne. In 221 BC, at the age of 38, he conquered all the other states and unified them into a single empire, and became the first Huangdi of the Chinese Empire. During his reign, his generals played a major role in the expansion of his empire. He waged wars with the Baiyu in southern Chu, permanently annexing Hunan and Guangdong, and waged wars with the Xiongnu in Inner Asia. He also, together with the Grand Chancellor Li Si, carried out major economic and political reforms to standardize the differing practices of the different states. Traditional history states that he ordered the burning of books and the killing of many scholars. His grand projects included the unification of the walls of the different states into a single Great Wall of China, the establishment of a single land route, and the construction of royal tombs guarded by life-size terracotta soldiers. He reigned until his death in 210 BC during his second Eastern tour. Traditional historians often describe him as a cruel ruler. And he was a strict legalist, partly due to the views of the Han dynasty, which were sharply critical of him. However, since the middle of the 20th century, scholars have begun to question this view. For Qin Shi Huangdi, the first emperor of China, he is considered one of the 10 greatest emperors of all time in the Dragon Land. This is a brief story of Qin Shi Huangdi, who created the 2 wonders of the world, which have been passed down to this day. Until Yingxing used his ability to ascend to the throne at a young age, 13 to 14 years old, he dismissed the regent, Li Buwei, from his position and took complete control of the government while developing the Qin state, which was once backward, into a prosperous and powerful state. In addition, Qin Shi Huangdi also welcomed good people with abilities regardless of their origins to help reform the law, government, and economy until the Qin state became more and more prosperous and influential. Then Yingxing used various strategies to destroy the unity of the 6 most powerful states at that time. Then annexed each state to the Qin state one by one. Within 10 years, from 231 to 221 BC, Yingxing was able to unify China and establish the Qin state, 221 to 206 BC. Yingxing, the emperor of the Qin state, changed his name to Qin Shi Huangdi, which combined the word Huang, meaning king, with the word Di, meaning emperor. When the 2 words were combined, it meant the first emperor of the Qin dynasty. This was to allow the throne to continue in the Qin dynasty, up to the 10,000th emperor. However, the Qin dynasty only lasted for 15 years. However, the word Huangdi, emperor, was the word that Chinese kings used to refer to themselves for more than 2,000 years. During the time that Qin Shi Huangdi ruled China, on one hand, he was a great king who brought great prosperity to China, such as creating unity in the country by centralizing the power of governance under himself and dividing the country into 36 provinces, requiring the use of the same Chinese characters throughout the country, even though the spoken language was different, the written language was the same. requiring the use of unified laws throughout the country, requiring the use of the same currency, requiring the use of the same weights, measures, and measurements. And the most outstanding thing was connecting the city walls in different provinces to prevent the invasion of the Xiongnu tribe, until it became the Great Wall of China, one of the 7 wonders of the world. In addition to being one of the symbols of China, the Great Wall of China is also the #1 tourist attraction in the Dragon Land. But even though Qin Shi Huangdi unified China and created continuous prosperity and greatness, on the other hand, he was a tyrant that many people would find difficult to forget, because he created greatness on the hardships of his subjects, such as collecting taxes that were brutally high by February 3rd. He also conscripted a large number of people, totaling millions of people, to be soldiers. Some went to work as laborers to build palaces, walls, and tombs, causing the people to suffer hardships. Not only that, the laws during the Qin period also set very severe punishments. If anyone committed a crime, the whole family would be punished. The people during the Qin period lived in fear and suffering everywhere. Because of this, the Confucian students were dissatisfied. They chose to fight against the Qin Shi Huangdi system of government by speaking and writing articles and poems that ridiculed and criticized the government at that time, which greatly displeased Qin Shi Huangdi. He therefore ordered the burning of various books, such as histories, poetry collections, and prose, especially books of the Confucian school. All Confucius's books were gone. The only ones left were medical, agricultural, and other books. Soon after, Qin Shi Huangdi captured and buried more than 400 Confucian students alive, a crime that has been recorded in history to this day. In addition, since Qin Shi Huangdi believed in immortality and life after death, since he ascended the throne, on the one hand, he forced about 500,000 soldiers to build the Great Wall of China to prevent the invasion of the Xiongnu tribe. Today, the Great Wall of China is considered one of the 7 wonders of the world. On the other hand, he brought more than 700,000 laborers to build the palace and the mausoleum of Qin Shi Huangdi, which was more than just a general burial tomb because it was a place prepared for the afterlife in the afterlife. The mausoleum of Qin Shi Huangdi was called the 8th wonder of the world. When Qin Shi Huangdi died in 208 BC, the conflict between the different classes became more intense and faster. The Great Peasant Rebellion led by Qin Shihuangdi was the first in Chinese history, and then spread throughout the country, resulting in the overthrow of the peasant revolt by the Qin dynasty in 206 BC, which lasted only 15 years. Today, Qin Shi Huangdi has been gone for more than 2,000 years. Both the dark and the bright sides of this emperor have been fairly recorded by historians, who say that Qin Shi Huangdi was an emperor who was both a great monarch and a tyrant at the same time. However, he is considered one of the 10 great emperors of China that the world will never forget.